I'm here with head coach Mike Jones after today's spring game. Coach, it's been kind of an interesting spring with all the weather that we've had. I'm sure that the rain's affected your practice schedule a little bit. Overall, how do you feel that the spring went?
I thought it went solid. I mean, like I said, we were short 3 practices because of actually snow. You know, we had the snow, then you had the rain, but I mean, I think they did a solid job of learning what we wanted to do, working hard when we got on the football field, you know, and going from there.
Well, last year around the spring game, you know, you only had maybe 40, 50 people to work with. This year was a little bit different, especially on the offensive side. You were able to really rotate in your offensive skill players. What did you see from your offense today?
You know what? We didn't play Jake as much as starting quarterback. You know, I took him out at the 10 plays on purpose because I wanted our younger guys, Hudson, who hadn't been in the system, and Moses, who's been in the system for a semester, to get some reps. You know, and they did a solid job. I thought, you know, last week they got better during practice, and I thought that was their best week of practice, and so I wanted them to play, and I thought we did a solid job. We had 7 guys out on offense, you know, when you look at it. So hopefully, like I said, these guys come back in the summer, work out hard, and then when training camp starts, you know, we'll be ready to roll.
Well, with the fact that you had so many people on offense this year, was part of the game plan for today getting some work in with your running backs and receivers in particular?
Yeah, you know what I wanted to do was get young quarterbacks in. I wanted the guys that were in spring. You know, we have 7, 8 guys that we expect to play for us next year. The wide receiver, tight end, running back position. They didn't get a lot of reps before, and hopefully they got a lot of reps today.
Well, last year during the season, you used a lot of 2 quarterback system. You were able to rotate Jacob in with some other guys. This year, with the guys that you have, are you envisioning maybe getting some of your younger guys some playing time this year?
I hope so. Like I said, I mean, you always got to have your quarterbacks ready. This system is a quarterback-driven system. So, you know, your quarterback has to be good. You know, hopefully, like I said, we want to get, you know, Jake has done a phenomenal job. He understands the offense very well. But we got to get the younger guys to do the same thing. And hopefully with this spring practice and what we did in the game today, these guys got better.
Well, then with your defense, you had a lot of the same guys out there for most of the day. Talk a little bit about the kind of experience they got today.
You know what? I think this was the first time we really had game experience where you had officials, you had the clock, you know, moving the ball and stuff like that. So it was a great experience, not on offense, but on defense as well. And I think, you know, the defense was a little ahead today, but part of it was because we had to move a bunch of guys around. On the offensive line, we started off with 10 guys in spring, and today we, like I said, we kept out about 3 or 4 guys, just so they, you know, they had little nicks. We didn't want to take a chance on getting hurt anymore. So played with 6 guys today, and, you know, they did a solid job.
Well, you had beautiful weather today, and you got to have your fans come out for the first time since last October. Yeah. Just how was the atmosphere today?
I thought it was great. I mean, you look at it, we had those kids come in for the football camp. You know, they got a chance to come on the field and meet the players, and it was great because the players worked with these students, and now they came out and the same students, all these guys that was working on playing football. So I think we got a little more connection between the community and our players.
Then you have a couple events coming up on the 24th. You have a casino night. Yeah. What's that going to be? Oh,
you know what? We'll be here on the field. We'll have a tent up, and we'll have some gaming tables, you know, blackjack, things like that. It's all for charity, all for the Lincoln Blue Tiger Quarterback Club, who helps play for a weight room. We also have a poker tournament where they'll win an opportunity to win a trophy and see who the best poker player is in this area. So, you know, it's just a great opportunity for guys to come out and support Lincoln and support the Blue Tiger Quarterback Club.
And then in the first weekend of May, I know you're excited about your Guns and Hoses game. Yeah. What's going to happen on that day?
Well, you know what? That day we'll have a powder puff game. There's 4 teams that are playing the women's side, and then at 4 o'clock we'll have what the game is called Guns and Hoses, which is between the firefighters and the police officers. You know, it's a tackle football game with their equipment on and everything. So it's going to be a great game, great event. Hopefully a lot of people come out and support us.
And that's going to raise money for Susan G. Komen, correct?
Susan G. Komen, and also Safety Net, which is a program for killed in line of duty police officers and firefighters.
How did that game come about?
You know what? I talked to Coach Chief Nelson, keep calling him Coach, Chief Nelson, and Chief, we wanted to get the community, we're doing a good job of getting them involved. We're trying to do something other than a Lincoln football team or activity to get them involved. So I said, well, I've seen football games with police officers and firefighters, and I know how much of the fans of the police officers are of football here, and same with the firefighters. I said, well, let's see if we can put a game together, and we game up with Guns and Hoses, and it looks like it's going to be great.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.